I'm Crystal Stump, founder and CEO of ABC Consulting and former Virginia ABC Special Agent from the Alcoholic Beverage Control Authority. Today's video is going to explain how you can get an ABC license for your Hookah Lounge. Pour yourself a drink, you're going to need it. Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to this video. I really wanted to cover today about the Hookah Lounge and how they're becoming very popular across the state of Virginia. And a lot of these Hookah Lounges are wanting to sell or serve alcohol. I hope you find this video informative. If you like this topic, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you're notified of all of our new videos. I'm going to be doing a lot of topics over the next several weeks specific to different license types and how those license types can obtain licensing, how to qualify for that particular license type. So keep tuning in and checking out the videos because you may find something that you haven't really thought about opening here in Virginia that might be a great business idea. The Hookah Lounge business model is really taken off in this area, and I think it's great. They're locations, all across the state of Virginia, and they are wanting to become a hookah lounge, or these businesses are wanting to open as a hookah lounge and then wanting to serve or sell alcohol. And then they're not really sure, well, how do I go about being an alcohol licensee? Because their expertise is more in the tobacco and the product that they use to vape and smoke and so forth. So, one thing that you do need to make sure of when you lease a new space and you want to operate a hookah lounge is understanding the health department regulations with smoking within a location, the smoking area, and how that would apply. That's regulated by the city and the county and health department. That's not really regulated by the Alcoholic Beverage Control Authority. So you want to do your homework and make sure that you have the proper ventilation for a smoking area. Oftentimes in a lot of the cities that I've worked in, they will require separate ventilation in the kitchen area versus the smoking area, and then they have non-smoking areas that have separate ventilation. So that's something you really want to do your research on to make sure that it is allowed in your location and that you have the proper setup for that. Now, ABC Authority, they do not have a particular license for hookah lounges. There's no license type for that. But if you want to sell alcoholic beverages, whether it's wine or beer or mixed beverages by the drink or by the glass, you have to have an alcohol license to be able to do that. And you're going to have to qualify under the restaurant license. Even if you're operating a hookah lounge, you're now going to have to get into the restaurant industry if you want to sell alcoholic beverages. So that's something to think about when you're doing your business plan, is how are you going to make enough money on your food sales or make enough sales that qualify you for a wine, beer, and mixed beverage alcohol license, the restaurant alcohol license. That's really the only license that a hookah lounge can obtain, is the wine, beer, restaurant license or wine, beer, and mixed beverage restaurant license. So with a wine and beer license, wine and beer restaurant license, you have to sell $2,000 a month every single month in food sales, total food sales. And of that $2,000, $1,000 has to be in the form of an entree. If you want to sell wine, beer, and mixed drinks, you have to sell $4,000 a month in food every single month. And of that $4,000, you have to do $2,000 in entrees. And the way ABC defines an entree is a substantial meal, something with a protein, a carb, and a fat. So a pizza is considered an entree. Spaghetti is considered an entree. A hot dog is considered an entree. Now you do want to make sure that you don't have any challenges going through that alcohol licensing process with making sure that you are a bona fide restaurant. So it's always good to add side items with your food choices, with your entrees. So maybe if you do a hot dog, even though that does count as an entree, just to make sure that you don't have any problems with your agent or the licensing, you add a side of potato chips with that. Or you add an option of potato chips or fries, or a little small 2-ounce or 4-ounce cup of coleslaw. That could be a great side for something. So you want to think about it, and your menu doesn't have to be extensive, and that's where a lot of people get in trouble trying to operate a restaurant. If their expertise is really in hookah, they don't have to have an extravagant menu. They can have something that's only 5 items or 6 items and have specials every week that they sell. So your menu is not as important as making those monthly sales. If you prepare and make an awesome pizza and you do $2,000 a month in pizza and you only have a wine and beer license, you're going to be good. You're going to be compliant. There'll be no problems. Now with the wine, beer, and mixed beverage, you have to do the $4,000 a month. And of that, the $2,000 has to be the entrees. So appetizers are not considered an entree, and desserts are not considered an entree. So you may want to not have any other items. You may want to just have all entrees. Everything you sell is an entree, and you can do that. You're not required to sell desserts. You're not required to sell appetizers. You are required to meet the monthly food sales, and that's where you have to be focused. An ABC agent is not really going to have, they're not going to really regulate you on your kitchen either. So you don't have to have an elaborate commercial kitchen. You can even buy a food truck that's completely encompassed with all of your cooking equipment and attach it to your building. And as long as it's attached to your building and it's allowed by the city and allowed by your landlord, that can be your kitchen to prepare all of your food in. So, you know, that's okay if you don't have a big fancy kitchen. In fact, I've licensed a couple of wine shops with a wine and beer on-premises alcohol license, and their kitchen was literally a 4x8 space, 4 feet by 8 feet space. They had a dishwashing area and they had their prep cooler, and they were able to put out enough food every month to qualify them for their alcohol license. So the main thing is understanding what the food requirements are so that you don't get in trouble with your ABC agent, and you can focus on your hookah and your expertise and then have your food sales and still be able to sell that alcohol by the glass. If you found this information informative, like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell notification so that you're notified of all of our new videos. You can also take our online alcohol training course. We have a seller server training course online. It's called Toast VA. You can go to toastva.com. I'll put the link up on the video so you can find that. If you want to take a training course and become certified in selling and serving alcohol, this course is fantastic. It really goes into all of the information that all my videos are going to be going over, but you can actually take this training and sit down and spend 2.5 to 3 hours on the training course and really get yourself educated on how to be a compliant Virginia alcohol licensee. It'll save you so much in penalties. The average penalty for a first-time alcohol licensee is $2,500 fine. So take a moment and think about where you need to invest. You know, it's very easy to sit down as a business owner and think about investing in the physical things, but education is huge. And when you hire somebody, you know, make sure that they're trained and they're not just going off the previous bar manager's training, you know, that they took. Do they have certified alcohol training? Our Toast VA is state certified by the Alcoholic Beverage Control Authority. So it has all of the great information in there that's required so that you know how to run a compliant location. But if you hire people and they don't know and they cost you a $2,500 fine, it would have been so much better if you had just spent a little bit of time training them. So that's really important. Thank you for watching this video, and I wish you well on your Hookah Lounge. If you have a question or if you want more information about the Hookah Lounge and how to get your business licensed, comment below. Send me an email, visit my website. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Cheers.